Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how to create a clock app using HTML, CSS and also JavaScript. Inside that have many features. So let's look at the project that we're going to create it. So this is the time and this is the time period. When you will hit the night and day mode, you will get the different images and different content on there. So let's look at that. I'm going to click on the more, and right now I'm able to see the days of the year and week numbers and so on and so forth. When you click on that, I'm able to see the current time period, and when I will hit in a minute, I will change it as a normal, you'll get this one result. Right now, good evening, and the image has been changed. Right now everything is clear on that. So I'm gonna teach with you how you can create it from scratch. I close it and I'm gonna close my previous file. So I have index.html style.css. Inside that have a variables, black color, dark black, white color. And right now this is the script code. Just use strict mode. Inside that have a structure, basic structure of the HTML. And we're gonna use few images like this one and this one, right? And also have arrow up image like this one, SVG. So let's get started to create it from scratch. Write the container, but before using container, I'm gonna use header tag. Inside that I'm gonna use container. In the container, I will use timer wrapper. In the timer wrapper, I'll use clock timer -- content. Inside the content, I will use p, and I'm gonna get the content from my this one file, like this one. So I get that and paste it, right? And after that, I will use p and the name of the where it is. I'm gonna use add lawless. Right, so this is our first section. In the next section, we're gonna use after this one content, I'm gonna use clock timer -- timer. This is class. Inside that I'm gonna use image txt content. Inside that I will get the image from set desktop and icons on image, icons the small size of the image. Then I'm going to use p, write the text morning, it's currently just like this one. After this one section, I'm going to use inside this one section, I'm gonna use the timer. Inside the timer, I will use h2 classes time, and I'm gonna use like the static time, and I'm gonna use class bst. Also, I'm gonna use the classes time zone. Right, great. So I'm gonna leave this one. So this is the first section, this is the second section. In the second section, we're gonna use the third section, but everything is up here inside the timer wrapper. This is first, second and third we're gonna create it. And the third, I'm gonna use timer country, and there I'm gonna use London, UK. After that, I'm gonna use button tag. Type is button. I'm gonna use class btn, just like I use btn, and write the text. Write the image tag, because I will add the image. It says desktop, and the image is icon arrow up. Yeah. Good. So we need to save it, and I'm gonna open it in the live server. Then right, cool. The content is up here, so let's move on the CSS. So I'm gonna leave this one file. And there we need to use reset the property. Box sizing, border box, and need to save. So I'm going to select the body, and the body I will use the font family is Poppins sensitive. Then I'm going to change the image. I'm going to add the image, by the way, assets desktop and bg daytime, right? Background size is cover, background repeat, no repeat, and background position set. We need to save, and look at that, right? Then we need to select the header tag. In the header we need to assign the height 100 VH. After that, so we need to save it, right? So have a 100 VH height. Then I want to display the overlay, so I need to select it, just column before. Content is none. Position I need to use absolute, but also we need to use position is relative inside the header tag. I need to use top 0, left 0, with 100%, height also 100%. Then I'm going to use background color RGBI 0.5. This is opacity. So let's look at that, right? Cool. But I need to add, I can't select the content right now as you can see. So we need to add the z-index property inside the is1 inside the header section. So no, it doesn't work right now. Why? In a minute. Column before absolute. Content top 0, left 0, and yeah, that's perfect. But I don't know why. I'm gonna use -1, then it should be display. Yeah, it's up here. It's selectable, means it's working right now. So let's move on the container. So the container, I need to use max width 1440 pixel, margin 0 and auto, and I'm gonna use width 100%, padding top and bottom 0, left and right 4. So we need to save it, and it should be displayed in the center right corner. Then I need to select the time wrapper. Timer wrapper. So I'm gonna use the width 100%, and yeah, that's perfect. So also I'm gonna add the z-index property 10 because I want to display the content in the front of the page. And by the way, I will use it as 1, right? No, it doesn't work right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave the default one. Great. Let's select the clock timer -, content. So I need to use the position absolute, and I'm going to use, it will move top to 50% or 50 pixel, left will be 300 pixel. Color, I will use white color. So we need to save. Yeah, it's great. It's up here. Top to 50 and left to 300 pixel. Then I'm going to select the same class, but inside that have a paragraph tag. So in the paragraph I will use with 50%, font size I will use 1.1 gram. Also I'm going to add the line height 1.8 spaced for this one position. Great, right now. Great. Then I need to select the clock timer timer. So yeah, I think clock timer, yeah, great, this one. So inside that I'm going to use same thing, position is absolute, and I'm going to use bottom 100 pixel and left it will move 300 pixel. So it should be displayed in the bottom, right? Cool, right now as you can see. But why I can't see this one content? So yeah, I need to check it now. I want to display that inside. So yeah, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna paste it inside there. So yeah, great, both are up here inside there, and great. Once we done that, then I'm gonna select the, just a minute, I'm gonna check the class name. Yeah, I'm gonna select that and I'm gonna assign that display property to manage the file. So I'm gonna get it on display flags and color is white color. So it should be display, yeah, great. Then I will add the space. So image txt have a paragraph tag, so I'm going to use font size 1.2 RAM, and I'm going to use margin left to move it in the right side 0.5 RAM. Letter spacing I'll use 1 pixel. Letter spacing 1 pixel. So, and look at that, great. Yeah, so next is timer. So I need to get it, and in the timer I will use color is white, and I will use display flags align item center, so both are aligned in the same row right now, this one, great. And I'm gonna select the paragraph inside the timer, paragraph, so I will use it, font size is 2 RAM, and margin top 60 pixel. So great, but also I need to select that timer H2. I'm gonna use font size 10 and I'm gonna use letter spacing 6 pixel. Font weight I will use 600. So great. So let's work on their positions, like this one, timer country. So in the timer country I need to use display grid template column repeat to 1 alpha, and I'm going to use color is white with 1440 pixel, and height is 100%. Just like simple, yeah, great. Don't worry, but I'll leave this one and I'll try to make it as yeah. So in there, in the country have a P, so P means paragraph, letter spacing 4 pixel. After that I need to select the timer country, what is that, timer, this is a liner. Okay, right now I think something's wrong. Yeah, I need to use timer inside there because this is a variable name, so I need to use the same thing on there. Timer country have a btn, so yeah, I need to get btn, and the btn I'm going to use position is absolute, right, it will move in the, but just a minute, I'm going to check it. Yeah, it's up here in there, but I'm going to leave this one, and okay, just a minute, I'm gonna save this one, it's fine. So yeah, it's up here in the right side, so we need to fix that without using positions. So I'm gonna leave the position, then I will try to make it. I'm gonna use outline border is none, font family and height. Padding I will use 2 RAM, 0.2 left and right is 1. I will use border radius 10 pixel, cursor pointer, letter spacing 4 pixel, and I'm going to use display flags, align item center, justify on the space between, because inside there have image. Right, great. So we're going to use the width is 30 pixel, so it should be displayed in the right side. No, 50%. Yeah, great. Okay, I can't click right now inside there because I need to fix that ZNX property. So the ZNX property is all about my main. Then I like this one, so I'm gonna try to make it as, yeah, it's working, and I am able to select all of the content. Right, great. So let's increase the opacity, and yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna leave this one. Just a minute, I'm gonna check it one more time. Okay, I will use the positions. Position is absolute, and I'm gonna use it right well 0, means it will display in the right side 0. Okay, perfect, on right side, great. And yeah, so I'm going to use the event is active, transform scale 0.98. so we need to save it and click on the right, great. So this is a basic page. So we're going to create a hidden content, but before creating hidden content I need to fix that issue inside the EJS. Means we're gonna display the time, and we're gonna change few things inside there, like change the morning and so on and so forth. So let's look at that. So I'm gonna get the video time element, and I'm gonna use document activity selector. So we need to get the time like this one, so I need to paste it. Then I'm gonna use time zone. Like that position, that is right. And also when, but before using it I need to, yeah, I'm gonna create a function, update timer function, update timer. It will start when our page is loaded, right? So let's create a variable, let that, and create an object out of that function. Then we're going to use that to get the current date and time, but I'm going to get the London or United Kingdom time period. So what I need to do on there, I need to create an object. Name of the object is options, and inside that I'm going to use calibrated. Inside that I'm going to passing the key is time zone, and the value is Europe on London, right? So this is our object. The next thing you need to do, you need to create a variable, is write any name as you want, cost time, and I'm going to get the Europe London time period with the help of that object. So I'm going to use it and call the to local time string, that is function. Inside that you need to pass 2 parameters. The first one is abbreviation of the particular country. The next one is time zone. So I'm going to pass the options. So, great. So let's look at that. What you will get, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to call that function outside of there. So open the inspect element, and yeah, 7:45. Right now I need to check that United Kingdom right now. This is the right now time period inside the United Kingdom. Great. So we have successfully received the time from the particular function. So I need to display that inside my time period. So what I need to do on there, I need to target my time element, and I'm going to use an HTML, and I'm going to use it. Right. So we need to save and right now, but I need to display only hours and minutes. I need to leave this one. So what I need to do on there, I'm going to use dot slice and the index number 0 to 5. So it should be displayed like now. Great. The next thing is time zone, right? So you need to select it, time zone element dot HTML, and you need to use options, that is object, inside that have a time zone key. So you need to use time zone, so it should be display the time zone Europe, but I'm gonna leave this one, right? Because inside that I'm gonna use static data BST, but inside the hidden content I will use that. So I'm gonna leave it. By the way, I'm gonna use that as a default. So the next movement you need to add it, set interval function. Inside that you need to pass the value. Which value? Function value. It will update after 1 minute. So I'm gonna use 6,000 milliseconds. It will change automatically that then minutes, right? Cool. So let's move on the next section. In the next section we're gonna display the hidden content. So after this one content like this one, so you need to add the hidden content, right? Means you will display the current time zone, weeks, and so on and so forth. So let's do that. So I'm gonna use hidden content. Inside that I'm going to use container. Inside the container I will use timer data. So inside that I will use left content and right side content. In the left side content I will display the current time zone, and then I'm going to use H2. Inside the H2 I'm going to use it London, right? And inside there I'm going to use time zone hidden, because I will update it inside the JavaScript. After the H2 I'm going to use P, day of the year, and I'm going to use number. It's H2, class is Y dash 259. This is static data, by the way. We will update it. In the right side content I'm going to use P, day of the week. After that I'm going to use H2, class name is V W week dash, and I'm going to use static data is 5. Week number W number. Okay, I need to change it as H2, and inside that I'm going to use the static data, right? So let's look at that. Yeah, great. The content is up here inside my web page. So let's move on the CSS and manage it, right? Select the hidden content, and I'm going to use similar things like position is absolute, and I'm going to use bottom. It will display in the bottom. On left it will move 0, and with 100%, and I'm going to use height is 50%, color is black color, and overflow X hidden because I don't need to display the scroll bar, right? It is up here, but I will manage it. So select that and use colon before. This position is absolute, and top it will display the 0, left it will display 0, content is none with 100%, height is 100%, background color I will use hash and 979797. And yeah, first we need to save it, and let's look at that. Yeah, great, but I need to add the opacity is 0.95. So yeah, great, and I will use it z-index 5 to move it one step back, but I can't click that right now. Okay, don't worry, we will use the z-index property. Where is my content right now? Okay, yeah, so hidden content P, so I'm gonna get it dark color, so save, and I think it should be displayed, no, dark black, black color. Just a minute, let me check it. Hidden content. Yeah, great. Yeah, perfect. But okay, I'm gonna leave this one and I'm gonna check it. Where is my content? Right. Okay, content is up here, but okay, I think something is all about the z-index. Yeah, the content is up here, but I will decrease it too. So yeah, it's up here, so we need to fix that. Don't worry, we will manage it. So this content will appear when you will click on the button, so we need to design it, and once we design it, then we will use the JS to manage it, right? So let's select the timer. What is the name of the class? Timer data. Yeah, timer data. So I'm gonna use position is absolute, and it will move top 100 pixel, and I'm gonna use display grid. Grid template column, repeat to 1FR. I will divide the columns. Grid column gap for n and with 100%. So it should be displayed in the right and left side content right grid, as you can see. So I'm gonna use that index 5. So 6 5 is best, and 4. Okay, I'll leave this z index property right now. Okay, great. Content is up here inside there. So let's move the left side content. In the left content I will use display flags. Flags direction is column. So and it should be displayed like a column wise. Then select the timer data. Inside that have a P. I'm going to use letter spacing 4 pixel, and then have a timer, similar thing, but I'm going to use data H2. I'm going to choose font size is 2 not 4. It should be display all of the headings right now, call, and I'm going to use the, I think that's perfect, so we need to save it. Yeah, great, but I need to check that. Okay, I will make a space between our content, like this one content and this one, and so on and so forth. So I will use it margin bottom footer, save, and yeah, it's great. In the default, I will use the hidden class to hide it. So I'm going to use that hidden content, and I'm going to use hidden. So I'm going to display none. So we need to save. Right now you are able to see the content is appear, but when you will assign the class inside the hidden manually, then it should be removed. Right, great. So what I need to do on there, when I click on that button, then I want to remove this one class. So let's do that. So you need to get the button btn element, like in that query selector, and you need to get the button, and also you need to get the header tag, because inside that you will add the class, and when the class will add, then you will use it to manipulate the content. So let's get the btn and use add event listener. Which event you will use, click event, execute that function like this one, and inside that I'm going to use e. Right now I'm going to use the simple console.log to check it now the button is working or not. Click on that and open the console. Right now, great. Right now this is not responsive. Your task is you need to make it as responsive. I'm going to show you how it does work it, right, and how you can do that. So I'm going to use if e.target means when the user click on the button and it's true, then come into the if body. But before using it, I'm going to select my header element and use the class list header element. Okay, what is query select a header? I think something's wrong on there, so I need to first we need to save it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Class, yeah, it's perfect. Class list.add.toggle. I'm going to use toggle. Toggle means user will click on that to add the class. When user will click one more time, then this class will remove, right? So I'm going to use it toggle. So it should be displayed when you will click on the button. So I'm going to use console. Like first we need to click on that, open it, element, and right now as you can see the class has been added inside the header tag. So we can use it to hide the content and display the content, right? So I need to go on style.css. In this style.css you need to go on your top of page, and there like this one area. So you need to get it and use add. So I need to use overflow is hidden, means I don't need to display the overflow. The next thing you need to add it header dot add, and then you need to select the clock timer content. In a minute I will show you. The clock timer content is like this one. It will move on the top, and you need to remove this one content, right? I mean hide that content. So first you need to select the clock timer content. Inside that you need to use position is absolute, and it will move top to 150 pixel, and left is similar 300 pixel. Yeah, and yeah, first we need to save it, and I'm gonna check it now. And one more thing I need to add it, I need to get the hidden content class like this one. So hidden content hidden element. I just use hidden element, and when it will click on that, I'm going to remove the class from what is the class name that I used? Hidden. Yeah, great. So when user will click on the button, then I need to add the class inside the header section, and also I need to remove the class from my hidden content. So let's see, click on that. Right, great. but I need to move this one content inside the top of this section, and right now I can't see the content is moving on top. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Just a minute, I need to go on my style.css. Inside there I need to hide this one content. I'm gonna use display none, and I'm gonna select it header dot add, and then I'm gonna select the clock timer class, and I'm gonna use it position like this one, set, and let's try it. Yeah, great, it is up here. So when I click on that, right now the top is content is moving on top. You can't see the right now the content, and my this one content is up here inside the top of the position, right? Great. So when you will click on that, and we need to fix that issue, right? So move on the CSS, JS. So inside that I need to remove it, and I'm going to use the if e.target means user will click on the button and it's true, then come into the if body. In the if body I need to select the header element dot class list dot contains means inside that have a class name is add, then come into the if body. Inside that I'm going to use the header element class list dot remove, otherwise we need to add the class list inside the header section. So and let's try it. Click on that, click on that, click on that, click on that. Yeah, it's working perfect. So I think that's perfect. So let's move on the next section. In the next section we're gonna display the image and change the image, right? And also we need to add the day and night mode. So let's work on the day and night mode. So by the way, I'm going to use display time inside. I just use display time, and I'll use it day and night. So I will create a variable is day night is daytime is, and I'm going to select it is cost time greater than equal to 6 and is cost less than 18. By the way, those are hours inside this one area. So greater than or equal to 6, less than equal to, not equal to, less than 18. So it should be displayed the day and night, right? So we're gonna use it, and I'm gonna create a let HTML value because I'll use it to display it, and I'm gonna use is day night. Okay, I'll use if is day time triple equal to is true to come into the body, otherwise come into the else body. Inside that I'm going to use that is console.log good morning, otherwise I'm going to use good evening, right? So just like check it, I'm going to open the console. Yeah, good evening, but when you will use it as not equal to, it should be display the good morning, right? Great. So it should be displayed perfect. So I need to change few things inside that and also inside this one size. So I need to select my HTML variable that is up here on top, and I'm going to use it little template. Inside the little template I will get the complete image content that is like this one. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it. So yeah, so inside that have everything is image content. In the else statement I'm going to use similar, but I will change the image in there, and also I'm going to change the content. So that is, first I'm going to use triple equal to is, so I'm going to use good evening, and inside that I'm going to use good morning, and there I'm going to change the image is moon, right? And also we need to select my body to change the image inside the body. So I need to select the document dot body dot style background image like this one, and I'm gonna set it, but I need to use I'm gonna use URL. I need to get the URL from there. Where is my body? Like this one. Get it, and I'm gonna paste it. Okay, I'm gonna use single quotation on there, and I'm gonna change the image is image night time. So we need to save, and yeah, it's perfect right now, guys. When you click on that, great. And when you will hit the not equal to, so it should be displayed that day, right? Great. So the next movement you need to add it is the background color. When it will display the night mode, then you should be use the dark color inside there. So what I need to do on there, I'm going to get the container class. So first we need to get it container element, and I'm going to use document.query selector, and I'm going to get the container. So in the container I need to copy this one container class, variable, and you need to paste it inside the true condition inside the if statement. I'm going to use class list dot remove active, but inside the else statement you need to add the class is add, right? So once you've done that, but before using it, I'm gonna display those content inside there. So right now this is good morning, and it is appear is sunlight. So I need to, just a minute, I need to get that content, image text content, image txt content, and I will display that here, and that query selector, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna paste it, and I'm gonna use it dot inside adjust HTML after began, and I'm going to use HTML, this one variable. So it should be displayed inside this one content. So I'm going to leave this one, and I'm going to use comment. So yeah, it's up here right now, guys, as you can see, and the icon has been changed, right? Great. So yeah, everything is great, and we need to fix the issue on the background color. Like when you click on that, okay, it is appear multiple times. So what I need to do on the okay, I need to select that, and I'm gonna use that in HTML and assign the default value is none, so it should be displayed in one time right now. Yeah, great. Yeah, so let's work on the CSS, and we need to add the dark color inside the night mode. So I need to get the container active class that is appear inside in a minute, inside there, like this one. When the class is active, so we're gonna use it and add the background color. After this one, you can add it anywhere as you want, but I will try to make it as a series wise. So select the container that active class is active, so I need to select the hidden content colon before. So inside that I need to use background color is black color, and I'm going to use opacity is 0.85, and I need to select the container that active class, and I'm going to select the hidden content, and I'm going to change the background color is white color. So we need to save it, and let's see what happens. Yeah, great, the content is appear with and yeah, I'm gonna use it not equal to, so I think I need to save it. Yeah, click on that, and right now this is day mode. Inside day mode have everything is a great work good. So very simple, not simple, but have a logical way to create it. So the last and final step is we need to fix that numbers, right? And it is very helpful and very important, right? So you need to get the video, so I need to go on there, and step number 1, you need to change this one static data is to dynamic. So I need to get it, and I'm gonna const and time zone hidden element, and just type in the key selector, and that is. So I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna paste it, display time zone. So select it, and I'm gonna use options dot inner HTML east coast. Not, I'm gonna use options that is contains the time zone like this one. So I need to get it, and I'm going to use dot time zone, so it should be display the time zone. Click on that. Right now as you can see this time zone is coming from your this one area. So when you will hit a space, right now have a space. So let's move on the day of the week. So before using it, I'm going to create a function that will help us to generate the days, month and year. So I'm going to use function numbers day numbers cal. So I'm going to use curly brackets. Inside that I'm going to create a const current date new date, and then I'm going to use start that new date. Inside that I'm going to use current date, this one variable, and I'm going to get full year, parenthesis, comma 0, comma 1, yeah, comma 0, comma 1. Then I'm going to use const, and I'm going to use days. I'm going to get them. First we need to see what you will get. Console.log start that, and I'm going to call that function inside. This is button event, but inside this one, not this one, I'm going to open use it outside of there. Save, and invalid time zone. Okay, I need to fix that issue because it is a time zone section, so I need to, yeah, great. So I'm able to see the date is appear inside the console. So we need to use it to get the days numbers, week numbers, and also year numbers. So I'm gonna get the days, so I'm gonna use days. In the days I'm gonna use the math.flow, and inside that I'm gonna use current date negative by start date divide by parentheses, and I'm going to use 24 hours 60 hours 60 minutes 1000 milliseconds. So this is a calculation of the complete getting the days, right? So let's see what you will get. Copy and paste on the particular time period, right? 336 days in a year. Yeah, great. So I'm gonna use it. Yeah, days. The next, you need to get the weekdays and days, right? So I'm gonna use const day, day of year, parentheses that, and inside that I'm gonna use math.flow, passing that negative by new that. So inside that I'm going to use that get full year, parentheses, comma 0, comma 0, 0, and after this one I'm going to use same calculation that is used on there. Yeah, great. Use comma, not there. Yeah, I need. Yeah, great. So last and final one is I need to display the days and also week and so on so far. So let's see. I need to use console.log, but before using it I'm gonna use, in a minute, I'm gonna use days, console.log. No, I will calculate the const days equal to math.cell, and inside that I need to use days, this one variable, divide by 7. You will get the days. I'm going to use days element, not element, day calc. So let's see, day calc, you'll get the day in a week, right? 48, great. So I'm going to use day calculator, and I'm going to use day calc 1, and I'm gonna get the how many days inside the week on current position on current day. So I need to use current date, negative, not get day, get day. So you'll get the day. So let's see, copy and paste, and right now this is the day. Get the const, and I'm going to use the day of year, right? And I'm going to use it day of year. This one variable inside that I'm going to use it as new dat, and that will give us the year days. Save and day number calls. Day, oh, where is the error? 73. Like this one. Okay, I'm gonna use the day of years like this. Save and day numbers calc. Day numbers. Day numbers. Okay, I think. Okay, I think in a minute I will try to make it one more time. Date is not defined. Just a minute. Get it and paste top. Okay, the mistake is all about, guys, my date function like this one, so I need to make it as camel case, right? Great. But day of year, new date, and why I can't see the data? Guys, I think something is wrong inside there, so it should be display the days. Yeah, great. 337 days in a year. So we're gonna display those data inside my that area, days of week, week numbers, and day of the year. So what I need to do on there, I'm gonna passing the parameters inside there. So the first one, I'm gonna use d w week y year. So I need to copy, or you can use it as a main id and use d dot inner HTML and passing the day, right? And the week, you need to get it and just use w dot inner HTML, and last one is year, y dot inner HTML. So inside the function have a 3 parameters like day, week, and year. So I need to copy it, and I'm gonna paste it inside my this one. And this is a, by the way, default have a calling the function. So I need to get the data from my page, right, and assign the data inside the variable. So let's do that. So I'm gonna use days number fonts time. I have a time zone like this one, so I'm gonna get it and paste it. Then I'm gonna use y dash element document dot query selector, and I'm gonna get the y days like this one, and I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna make it as w days, and that is w underscore day, and that is the first one is y days, w days, and w number element. I'm going to use it, and that is w, I think, yeah, w number, big number. So we need to pass those variables inside the function, then it should be displayed inside my web page. So like this one, the first one is weekdays element, the next one is w number element, and final one is y days. So we need to save it, and let's look at that. Yeah, great. The content is up here inside my web page. When you will click on that, great. So this is our complete app that I've used using HTML, CSS, and also JavaScript. So let's try to make it as the night move, and just like this one. So, and click on that. Right, great. So this is our project, guys. I hope you are understood as well all about it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.